And finally, I know I have my UCI shirt on. This is only repping the local colleges here. I'm a Tennessee fan at heart. You guys know this. Vol Nation, stand up. Go Big Orange. We have a massive game on our hands this week, folks. This very well could determine who's in the quote-unquote driver's seat so far, because both these teams still have to play Florida, and Florida's looking damn good. But this could very well be the determinant of who's in the driver's seat in the SEC East already right here in Week 3. We're talking about Tennessee at Georgia. Between the hedges, folks, the Vols and the Bulldogs, one of the oldest rivalries here in the last couple of years. Hasn't been as competitive as we'd like, but this is a different Tennessee football team. And to be fair, this Georgia team is very, very good still defensively. But here's what I think. Tennessee running the ball far better with Cade Mays, Trey Smith, Cooper Mays, that offensive line up front. This is the best offensive line that Georgia's seen this year coming in this week. Tennessee is going to try to establish the run game, and they're going to do it early and often. I know that Jarrett Garantano, has his struggles, especially in big games. He has some struggles with decision-making. You don't have to have that this week. You do not have to have it. You can have him be an Alex Smith-like, Casey Clausen-like player here. I don't know, those were the weirdest two quarterback comparisons. Not quite a game manager. Yes, he'll have to make some plays, but he doesn't have to win you the game by himself. That running game will win Tennessee the football game if they can get that 4 to 5 yards a carry and just hold on to that football, move the chains, tire that defense of Georgia out, and find ways to make this game ugly. Make this a down and dirty hog fight in the trenches. I want to see meat on meat on meat. Front 4 versus front 5. And just go at it. That's what we have to have. For Tennessee to win this football game, they have to establish the run game early, and they have to establish it the entire way through. If not, Tennessee will be in some trouble. You cannot put this Tennessee offense in 3rd and long consistently, as we saw against a South Carolina defense where Tennessee was 1 for 12, and then be successful. It has to be a 3rd and short situation. Coach Pruitt is going to have to gamble a little bit with some big plays here and there. He's going to have to let JG throw the ball down the field to keep this Georgia defense honest. You can't run the ball 1, 2, and 3 every single stick down the field. You're going to have to keep them honest. He's going to have to make some plays, as I said. But on the offensive side, Tennessee has to run the football. They very well can do that. We've seen that. This Georgia front 4, they're scary. They're tough. It's not going to be easy. This is why we play the game. Someone cue this is why we play the game. It is. This is exactly why we do it, because we got some nasty hog mollies on the front 5 on our offensive line. They got some nasty dudes on their defensive line. It's going to be an absolute clash. We're going to see what happens. Now, Tennessee's 2-back system will prove to be a benefit for them because, again, if we're running the ball that much, if we get, 35-plus carries on the ground in this game, you're going to need both those guys. Eric Gray, again, super shifty, nice scat back, but also has the strength to take on some of those defenders. Ty Chandler, one cut, put the pads on you and take you with you for another 2 or 3 yards. He's doing that. So we'll see. Now with the running, if the running game, like I said, if it's doing what it should, where it's at 4 to 5 yards, 3 to 4 yards even a carry, JG has to be consistent. Jarrett Garantano has to be consistent here. That means not throwing the ball high on short routes underneath. That means making good decisions in the 3rd and manageable. And in the red zone. If it's not there, we can't force something there. We can't try to win the game in the first quarter or win the game on 3rd and 6 from the 25. You take that field goal, you move on to the next drive. Now, on the defensive side, Tennessee has to find ways to stop the pass in the secondary. We have to. I think that we can handle the run up front. But if Georgia comes out and dots us up left and right and converts 3rd downs that they should not because our defense in the secondary is not as consistent as we like them to be, that's going to be a problem. We can't allow our defense to be hung out on the field and Georgia wearing on us with their run game. The strategies here are pretty simple for both teams. Run the football, pass when you have to, pass to open up the run. They're going to play the same way. This is, again, going to be an ugly, down and dirty football game that whoever makes the most explosive plays through the passing game, when given the opportunity, will probably come out and win this football game. But this is going to be a close game. This is going to be a very close game. People are saying because of Georgia's massive defense. In the years past, Georgia's going to walk through Tennessee. That's not happening. In fact, I know I'm a homer, whatever. You can tell me after the game when Tennessee wins this. Tennessee's winning this football game, folks. Tennessee's winning this football game close. They're winning it late. And again, I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. I think there's going to be a lot of time of possession. I think Tennessee wins, and I think they win 28-24. 28-24. And again, I think it's because Tennessee is going to make the plays. Jarrett Garantano, is going to make some plays as a senior in this offense, as a leader in this offense, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. He's not only going to make those plays, he's going to get a couple of big ones down the field. Our running game, we're going to rush, I think, 35-plus times. It has to be successful, and Tennessee's defense is going to get one takeaway, possibly two, that turns the tide in this game. I think that's how it's going to go. I hope that's how it's going to go. We can't discount the Georgia Bulldogs. They're a very good football team on the ground. They showed a lot more competence on the ground last week with 2 touchdowns on the ground, 2 running back system of their own. Their defense is terrifying. They are very good. This is a massive test for Tennessee's offensive line, who we've talked about being one of the better ones we've had in a long time. We'll see. Again, my pick, the Tennessee Volunteers, go between the hedges in Georgia and come out the victors 28-24. Go Vols.